Erum Zehra is a mom, a digital entrepreneur, and the founder of Muslimmoms.ca, an online platform for moms where they get to share their experiences of raising Muslim children in the West. In order to engage mothers in the GTA, Erum administers a lively Facebook group for Muslim mothers and organizes regular get-togethers for them. Erum's early life was spent in Pakistan, where she did her MBA from the prestigious Institute of Business Administration in Karachi, and has been a trailblazer in exploring and adopting the digital platform for businesses. Her long-spanning career is reflective of her ability to showcase her thought leadership and her passion to see communities grow. While in Pakistan, Erum started a community to empower women entrepreneurs and provide them a platform to connect and learn from other like-minded professionals in their relevant industry. The community has grown to serve more than 70,000 active members and organizes events and workshops on a regular basis. In 2018, Erum decided to leverage her 10-plus years of experience in e-commerce, and she launched her own digital communications agency called Prestige Interactive. Prestige Interactive is a one-stop solution for all digital communication needs for businesses. The company is operated by an all-woman team, and Erum's passion for supporting small businesses allows her to use her expertise in business launches, social media marketing, and insights to create an impactful web presence for startups. It's my pleasure to welcome Erum Zehra.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It is such a great honor to be at this beautiful Jaffrey Center as a speaker. And it's also a great honor to be in the company of my accomplished fellow speakers like Ikra, Zaina, and Samra, who are wonderful women that I really respect and admire. So I'm very thankful, and also thankful to Organization of Islamic Learning for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with all of you today. So I've been asked to share my story, and I'm going to start by introducing myself. So as you have heard, my name is Erum Zehra, and I'm a digital business strategist. I run a social media agency named Prestige Interactive, where I help small businesses create an online presence. I have 4 daughters who keep me very busy, and a Facebook community of more than 20,000 Muslim women, which keeps me even busier. Today, I would like to share the story of how I've created virtual communities for women over the last decade, and what are my reasons and motivation for doing so. First of all, let us explore what is a virtual community. So a virtual community is a group of people sharing common interests, ideas, and feelings over the internet or other collaborative networks. They may interact through specific social media, potentially crossing geographical and political boundaries in order to pursue mutual interests or goals. Examples of virtual communities are Facebook groups, bulletin boards, chat rooms, and email groups. So how does a virtual community like a Facebook group benefit the people who belong to it or its members? One major benefit is that it makes it easy for people to communicate with each other and build connections. Another major benefit is that it keeps people informed and helps them share resources and recommendations. Over the last 10 years, I have created 2 major communities. One of them was for women entrepreneurs in Pakistan, and the other, more recent one, is for Muslim women in Canada. First, I'm going to talk about the community that I created in Pakistan. So my motivation. I have always been a big supporter of entrepreneurship in women. I strongly believe that women need to be financially independent to feel empowered, and there is no better way than them being their own bosses. This gives them the flexibility and control they need to feel safe and happy. It makes them feel like they're contributing to the society and to their household income. It also impacts the younger generation in a positive manner, as we want them to be confident and independent, and they will learn this from nobody else but their own mothers. If a woman feels confident, productive, creative, and supportive, then she infuses the same qualities and beliefs in her family, her children, her husband, her extended family, and the society that she's a part of. Hence, entrepreneurship for women. Okay, maybe I should just hold this because it's slipped off. So, hence, entrepreneurship for women sows the seeds for a better, empowered, open, and happier society. So, following all of these beliefs, I created Elan Women's Social Club in Pakistan on February 2011 in partnership with a friend. This was the first community of its kind for women entrepreneurs in the cyberspace in Pakistan. It served as a support group for these women and also gave them opportunities to socialize. The idea really took off, and in a very short period of time, we had thousands of members who wanted to join and be a part of it. And we also saw a lot of similar support groups cropping up. Through Elan Women's Social Club, we organized events for women entrepreneurs, as well as business workshops. We also created a virtual business directly to help them promote their business, and later on, an e-store platform similar to Etsy, but only specific to Pakistani entrepreneurs. Today, Elan Women's Social Club has more than 70,000 members and organizes trade shows to help its members exhibit their business on a regular basis in Karachi, and these shows are attended by more than 20,000 people every time. In June 2012, after a year of creating and running Elan, we got our immigration to Canada. So I left all the work that I had done for Elan behind for my friend to take care of, and I moved to Canada with my 2 girls. It took a while to adjust to the new surroundings, the terrible cold Canadian weather, the new country, and the general lack of social opportunities. In the summer of 2013, I had my 3rd daughter, Zahra. I felt the need to connect with other Muslim mothers for advice and resources on how to raise children in Canada. This led me to create the Facebook group Muslim Moms of Oakville, Mississauga, and all GTA on October 2013. Apparently, a lot of other Muslim women were looking for that connection opportunity. The group became popular and today has more than 20,000 Muslim mom members. And also, it is a very vibrant group where multiple discussions about living in Canada as a Muslim take place on a daily basis. Also, in an effort to recognize the value this group provides on the social media platform, Facebook extended the membership of Facebook Community Learning Labs to me, which is a forum created by Facebook for the top 500 admins of North America. Around 25% of these members of this group are Canadian, and around only 5% of them are Muslim. So I'm very proud to be representing my community on this forum. Facebook takes advice from the members of this particular group about how Facebook groups should evolve and new features that should be added. So we have a voice on how the future of the groups should be shaped. So as far as my online community is concerned, it's under the umbrella of Muslimmoms.ca, which is our website. And now we have several Facebook groups. We also have a website, and we are there on Instagram and Twitter to give maximum exposure to the community and to communicate with everyone that we can. So what is the purpose of this group other than bringing together Muslim moms? For me, one purpose was, of course, this, to connect to other Muslim moms, but it was also to create a happy community. How does one create a happy community? First, let us find out what makes a community happy. The Knight Foundation and Gallup interviewed 40,000 people in 26 communities to find out. And 2 of the key findings were, number 1, openness. People are happy when they live in a community that is welcoming. And number 2, social opportunities. When a community is designed to foster social connections, people are happier. Although this survey was for real-life communities, it is just as relevant to a virtual community where people gather to interact with each other. So let's look at the first finding. How do we make our group members feel welcome? So we actually welcome them. Every time that a new member joins the group, we welcome them with name and we say, welcome to the group. And why is that important? We find that a lot of our members are new immigrants who feel isolated and are looking to belong to a community and create a bond. Welcoming them when they join the group makes them feel included and appreciated. Most of them express their happiness by responding with a thank you and introducing themselves, and that starts the journey of engagement for them in the group. We also strive to make this group a space where everyone's voice is heard. So the admin team does not try to overpower or control the group conversations with their own opinion or ideas. We encourage all group members to participate and voice their opinion, especially when it comes to decisions related to planning group activities or any changes. We post polls to make it easy for people to express themselves and usually go with the majority vote for making those decisions. While everyone is welcome to voice their opinion, the group is also a safe space where disrespect and insults of any kind are absolutely not tolerated. Anyone showing disrespectful behavior is immediately removed from the group. We also have a team of moderators whose primary job is to resolve conflicts in the group to make sure any differences in opinion don't lead to big fights among the group members. They calm the group members down and warn anyone who's still trying to escalate the conflict. And that brings us to our second point. How do we help our group members create connections? We're trying to empower and provide connections to new immigrants who don't have a social circle, as they can automatically connect with like-minded people with a similar background. The largest immigrant minority in Canada is Muslims from all over the world and of various countries, especially young couples. And this group is about uniting and supporting the Muslim community through providing that opportunity to their mothers. Women play a vital role when it comes to building a community or a society. When women are insecure, it harms the household and the society at large. Through platforms like these, they feel supported, empowered, heard, and connected. This helps to garner positivity, and this seeps into their family and affects the community as a whole. Women are the pillar and the foundation of a successful and healthy society. If they are not mentally and emotionally healthy, it will affect the moral fiber of the society. Us women are social beings, and we need to communicate much more than men. And maybe men don't always understand that. When women immigrate, one of their greatest fears is isolation and not having a social circles in their new home. I have personally communicated with so many group members who have created wonderful friendships through this group, and as a result, they're happier. Also, if a woman has a business idea, not only do they get inspired because of the stories that other businesswomen are sharing in the group, but we also motivate them to go ahead and put their business ideas into practical use. They can advertise their business for free in our sister group, which is a buy and sell group with more than 21,000 members, and that makes it easy for them to launch their venture. In the past, I think in the generation of my mother, it wasn't very common for women to think about starting businesses. It just happened once in a while. But today, it's important to really inspire aspiring women entrepreneurs and give them the courage and support to dream big. In the olden days also, people like my mom or my mom herself would talk on the phone with one person for hours and hours. But her communication was limited to one person because there was no other channel of communication. It was a telephone or postal mail. But now, things have become very advanced when it comes to communication. So, for example, if somebody is a member of this group, if they post one idea or one request for help, that can instantly reach thousands of people in a second. And there are so many great, wonderful uses of that kind of power in communication. It encourages the discussion of ideas, freedom of expression, solving of problems through advice seeking, building of connections, feelings of optimism, and a sense of belonging. We are living in a Canadian society, but the group, because it is a Muslim group, also encourages women to express themselves openly when it comes to religious issues, and there is no judgment because the other women are Muslim as well. Then also the events that we organize are also Muslim friendly. If there are sisters who are hijabis, then we have women-only events where they will feel free and comfortable. And also, the events that we organize, we promote women-owned businesses through them. We give our members an opportunity to network and meet other Muslim women in real life and build real connections. And why is that important? This is because we need real friends in our lives to be happy and not just Facebook friends. Meeting people in real life is harder for young mothers as they're too caught up in raising their children to have time for themselves or for any kind of socializing. But when they don't do that, because we are social beings, this leads to feelings of depression, isolation, worthlessness even, and it affects their mental health. So it's important to give them opportunities to easily mingle with other women and socialize in real life as well. And for that, we organize activities which are easy to join, like mall walks or pottery painting or breakfast meetups, so that they can actually have some kind of recreational experiences in real life. The Muslimmoms.ca virtual community is a place that offers support, connections, friendships in a Muslim-friendly atmosphere. Platforms like ours lay down the groundwork for development for the new and upcoming Muslim immigrants as well, as they won't have to feel isolated like we did when we came to Canada and there were no groups like this. They will already have a huge network of sisters that they can interact with and benefit from. In fact, I already noticed that several of our members are those who are hoping to immigrate to Canada and are about to land, and they joined the group several months prior to that and start asking for advice on several issues. And that makes them more comfortable and they know better on how, when they land, what they're supposed to do and how they should plan it. I've been asked why I was motivated to do this work. And when I thought about it, I realized that it's not really the specifics of the work I do. It's what it results in. And the result is that it helps people. That's what happens when you create a community like this where people can connect with each other and actually find solutions to their own problems. And they talk to each other and help each other and solve each other's problems. Also, of course, I myself have met wonderful women, just like Ikra, Zaina, and Samra are some of them, through this work. And I love to have that opportunity. I love to be inspired and to be able to inspire other women in whatever way I can on a daily basis. People sometimes think that dealing with a huge group of women on a regular basis can be difficult and challenging, but I just find it inspiring and energizing as I get to hear new ideas from wonderful, talented women on a regular basis. And it's not just me, anybody who's a part of the group is able to do that. My work from Muslimmoms.ca and my social media agency, Prestige Interactive, are both geared towards helping women, especially women entrepreneurs, in some way or the other. Also, the popularity of the group is a motivating factor. I've never really had to work to get members in the group. We always have constant membership requests coming in. So that's also very motivating because it shows that, okay, the group has, people think that the group has value and that's why they want to join. So what challenges do I face when I run these communities? My biggest challenge is time management because something like this can get so time intensive. You're on it 24/7. And I have 4 daughters. 2 of my daughters are really young. One is 6 and one is 4, and they never leave me alone. and I also don't want to neglect them. So they take up a lot of my time. And because of that, I'm not able to do projects or give as much time as I would like to. I have like a million ideas in my head that I'm not able to really put to work. And that's why I keep requesting people to come join me, to help me to put these ideas into use and to help the community at large. In the end, I would just like to say that we as humans tend to chase success all our lives. And we believe that once we are able to achieve success, we can finally be happy. And through my limited experience with humans and myself, I have learned that the opposite is true, and happiness leads to success. In fact, learning to be happy with where you are now and what you have now is the real success. This kind of learning is encouraged through being around positive people who can inspire and encourage us. Also, the best way to feel gratification and joy is to help other people and make some kind of positive difference in their lives. And I would request all of you, I'm sure you do that already, but just as a reminder, please try to help even one person. And if you can help them in some way and make a positive change in their life, it is such a wonderful, amazing thing to do for somebody. So spread kindness, joy, and optimism all around you. And inshallah, Allah will fill your life with kindness, joy, and optimism as well. Thank you so much.